Hi viewers, welcome to GMath Max. In this video, we are going to see the 8th problem in exercise 1.3 in functions. Okay, the 8th question is, a function f is defined by f of x equal to 3 minus 2x. Find x such that f of x square equal to f of x the whole square. Okay, f of x is given. Okay, f of x equal to 3 minus 2x. Then here, if f of x square is equal to f of x the whole square, then they ask you to find out the value of x. So first of all, we have to find out the value of f of x square as well as f of x the whole square. Okay, so now first we have to find out f of x square value. So see here, in the place of x, we have x square. So we have to substitute in the place of x, we have to substitute x square in the right side. So 3 minus 2 in the place of x, you have to substitute x square. So 2x square, that's all. This is the value of f of x square. So we have found. So now here f of x the whole square. We have to find the value of f of x the whole square. Okay, so what is f of x is given? 3 minus 2x. 3 minus 2x the whole square. So it is of the form here. We know the one identity, a minus b the whole square. So what is the expansion of this? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So in the place of a we have 3 and in the place of b we have 2x. Okay, so using this we have to expand. So a square, in the place of a square we have to write 3 square minus 2 into a is 3, b is 2x. Okay, multiplication should be inside the bracket and plus b square. B is nothing but 2x. So 2x the whole square, because 2 element is there, so you have to put the whole square. 3 square is 9. 3 to here minus 3 to 6, 6 to 12. So 12x plus this square is for 2 as well as x. So 2 square x square. So 2 square is 4. So 4x square. So this is the value of f of x the whole square. So what they asked, f of x square is equal to f of x the whole square, means what's the value of x. So here they are given these are equal. So we have found the value of these two. We have to substitute now. F of x square is this one, 3 minus 2x square. And what is the f of x the whole square value? We have found already 9 minus 12x plus 4x square. Okay, so now we have to transpose these two terms to your left side. Okay, because everything is in the right side, because the coefficient is 4 here, it is in plus, so you have to transpose these two terms to the right side. Okay, so 9 minus 12x and plus 4x square. Then here this plus 3 goes to right side, becomes minus 3. Minus 2x square if you transpose, plus 2x square. Then the left side there is no term, so we can have 0 here. Okay, now see that 4x square and 2x square. 4x square, 2x square. If you add these two, we can have 6x square. And then what is the x term? Minus 12x. And then constant term 9, here minus 3. 9 minus 3 is 6 plus 6. Here equal to 0. Now see this equation. It is a quadratic equation. Each and every term is a multiple of 6. Because here it is 1 6 is 6, 2 6 are 12. Here 1 6 is 6. So if you divide this equation by 6. So if you divide this one by 6. Because both sides you have to divide. Okay. Otherwise you can write like this. Divide both sides by 6. Divide both sides by 6. We can have here each and every term you have to left side fully divided by 6, right side fully divided by 6. So left side fully divided by 6 means 6x square by 6 we can have x square minus 12x by 6. If you divide by 6 means we can have 2x. And then plus here 6 by 6 is nothing but 1 equal to 0 by 6 is 0. If we divide 0 by any number we can have 0. Okay. So now we have after divide by 6 we have the quadratic equation is like this, x square minus 2x plus 1. Okay, so now we can write x square minus, how do you write this? 2 into, this is, see here you have to compare this expansion, x square in the place of x, a square we have x square, then 2 into, in the place of a we have x here, so x, in the place of b we have 1, so 2ab plus b square. B square, b is 1, so 1 square. So we can write this one here, x square. 2 into x into 1 is nothing but minus 2x, and 1 square is nothing but 1. So we can write this one, x square minus 2x plus 1 is nothing but in the form of, we can write this quadratic expression is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square is nothing but a minus b the whole square. So in the place of a we have x, minus in the place of b we have 1. So x minus 1 the whole square equal to 0. So x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 0 implies x minus 1 is equal to 0, which implies x equal to 1. So we have found the value of x. See the 9th question. A plane is flying at a speed of 500 km per hour. Express the distance d traveled by the plane as the function of time t in hours. Okay, so what is the speed of the plane? They have given speed of the plane. Speed of the plane is 500 km per hour. Okay, and then distance traveled by the plane. Distance traveled by the plane is, we can take it as t, d. Distance traveled by plane is d, and then time taken by the plane. Time taken, time is here t which is in hours. Okay, so here what the question, express the distance traveled by the plane as the function of t. Okay, so what is the distance formula? Distance formula is speed into time. Distance equal to speed into time. Okay, so distance d equal to speed of the plane is 500 km. So 500 into time we have taken as a t, which is in hours. So 500 t. So d equal to 500 t. That is the question. See here we have expressed the distance in the form of t. That is the question. See the 10th one. The data in the adjacent table depicts the length of the person forehand and their corresponding height. Based on these data, a student finds a relationship between the height and the forehand length x as y equal to ax plus b, where a and b are constants. Okay, so the forehand length வந்து 35 சென்டிமீட்டரா உள்ளவங்களோட ஹைட் வந்து 56 இன்ச்சஸாக இருக்கும். 45 சென்டிமீட்டர் லென்த்து ஃபோர்ஹேண்ட் லென்த் வச்சுருக்கவங்களோட ஹைட் வந்து 65ஆக இருக்கும். ஸோ லைக் தட் a student find the relation, that is nothing but y equal to ax plus b. Okay, now what is the question is, check if this relation is a function. First one is this relation is a function or not. Okay, see the forehand length of the forehand is the first set, it is a domain, and the height of the person is a second set, so it is called as a codomain. So in this domain each and every element has an image, a unique image here. So this one should be this relation is a function. Okay, therefore first one is check if this relation is a function. Yes, this relation is a function. Because for every element we can have a unique image in the codomain. Every element in domain we have a unique image in codomain, so that we can say this relation is a function. What is the relation? That is forehand and the height of the person. Okay, then the second question is find a and b. Okay, find a and b. Here y equal to ax plus b is given already. A and b means here ax plus b equal to y, we know ax plus b equal to y. That is y equal to ax plus b, we can write ax plus b equal to y. So see here a and b are constants, we don't know the values. Second one is they ask you to find out the value of a and b now. So now we can take the first two person. Okay, so for 35 it is in forehand, it is length which is in, we have taken this one as x. Okay, so in the place of x we have to take that 35. Okay, 35a if you take the first person, and plus b, we don't know the value of b, which is equal to, what should be the height of the person? It is nothing but 56 inches. 56 inches, the height is, we can take it as y. So in the place of y we have 56. This is the first equation. We can take, this is the first equation. Then if we take the second person, here instead of x we have to take that length of the forehand of the second person is 45. So 45 in the place of x we have to substitute 45. Okay, 45. So 45a plus b equal to, what should be the height of that particular person? It is nothing but 65. It is y. Okay, in the place of y we have 65. So it is the second equation. Okay, now if you solve these two equations, we can able to get what is the value of a and b. Here b is in same sign, so you have to subtract these two equation. So here you have to change the sign, everything. Here b minus b cancel. 35 minus 45 is minus 10a equal to 56 minus 65 is minus 9. So what should be the value of a? Minus 9. In between minus 10 and a, multiplication is there. So while you transpose this minus 10 to the other side, it becomes division. So minus minus will be cancelled. So a equal to 9 by 10. 9 by 10 we can write it as 0.9. So the value of a is 0.9. Now we have to substitute this. Substitute a equal to 0.9 in any one of these two equations. So I select first equation. So 35a plus b equal to 56. This is the first equation. So 35 into 0.9. In the place of a you have to substitute b equal to 56. So see here 9 5s are 45, balance 4 9 3s are 27, 27 4s are 31. So you have to put one point here after one digit, then here plus b equal to 56. So now what is b? What is b? b equal to 56. You have to transpose to the other side, 31.5. So how do you subtract here? 56.0, because after the decimal we have only one digit, so 1.110 we can write. If two decimal is there, so you have to write two zeros. Here you have to subtract here. So 0, we can't subtract 0, 5 from 0, so you have to take 1 from the 6, so it becomes 10. You have to borrow 1, so it becomes here 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5, then we have to put point here. Then 5 minus 1 is 4, 5 minus 3 is 2. So 24.5 is nothing but b. So the value of a is 0.9 and the value of b is 24.5. This is the second one. See the third one, find the height of the person. Height is in y, so find the height of the person. Find y, whose forehand length is 40 centimeter. Forehand length we have taken as x. Okay, if x is 40, the forehand length is 40, what is the height of the person, they asked. Okay, we know that y equal to ax plus b. Already we have found the value of a. A is nothing but 0.9 and b value is 24.5. So just you have to substitute in this place. Okay, so see here ax plus b. So y, we have to find y. So y equal to, what is a? Y equal to, we know that ax plus b. So y equal to, in the place of a we have 0.9 into, in the place of x 40. Because if the person having the length of forehand is 40 centimeter, what is his height? That is the question. Then plus b value is 24.5. Okay, now here 9 4s are 36. Here you have to add one 0. Then you have to put a decimal point after one digit. So it is nothing but 36 plus here 24.5. So see here 36, here 30 plus 20, 50, 6 plus 4 is 10. So 60.5 is nothing but y. So therefore the height of the person, height of a person equal to 60.5 inches. This y is in inch. Okay, so this much inches. So if a person having the length of forehand is 40 centimeter, then that person should have the height as 60.5 inches. Okay, then what is the fourth one? Find the length of the forehand of a person. Length of the forehand we have take it as x. So they asked you to find what is x. If the height is 53.3 inches, if a person having the height is 53.3x, height is y we have taken, so y is given, x they asked. Okay, we know what is that, y equal to ax plus b. Okay, y is given here, what is that, 53.3, and a we know that value 0.9 into x, we don't know that, so you have to write as it is x, plus b value is 24.5. okay, so now we have to, here 53.3 is there, this 24.5 you have to transpose to the left side, becomes minus 24.5, here 0.9 into x is nothing but 0.9x. okay, you have to subtract 53, here 53.3, 24.5 you have to subtract here. We can't subtract 5 from 3, so you have to borrow 1 from this 3, so here 13, it becomes 2 here. 13 minus 5 is 8, then you have to put this decimal point, then 2, we can't subtract 4 from this 2, so you have to borrow 1 from this 5, so here it becomes 4, 5 becomes 4, then 12 minus 4 is 8, then 4 minus 2 is 2. So if you subtract these two, we can get is 28.8 equal to 0.9x. That is, we can write 0.9x equal to 28.8. So what is the value of x? 28.8 by, because 0.9 into x. So it becomes division while you transpose. So okay, in numerator and denominator we have one decimal, so you have to both multiply and divide by 10. So we can have a full number 288 by 9. So 1 9 is 9, 3 9s are 27, balance 1, then 2 9s are 18. Okay, therefore that value of x is 32. 32 is in centimeter. Therefore, the length of forehand of the person, length of forehand of a person equal to 32 centimeter. If the height of the person is 53.3 inches, that person should be the length of the forehand is 32 centimeter. Okay. In this video, we have seen 8th, 9th and 10th 3 problems in that exercise 1.3. I hope you all understood these problems. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you.